Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ance Armstrong back again, and today we are going to go over how I am conquering and completing Team Affinity Season 4 in the fastest way possible. In my opinion, this is going to be the quickest way you can knock out the Team Affinity season. Get those 30 diamond rewards that are no doubt both going to be making your squad, as well as giving you progress towards the Mookie collection if you haven't done that, as well as the new Clayton Kershaw collection. And you never know when another collection is going to come on the horizon. So let's hop in. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at the progress I made in Team Affinity so far in a very short time and what my game plan is for knocking it out. So when we come in here to our programs, we see Team Affinity 93% in 3 of the divisions, 76% in 1, around 50% in 2 of the others, and this is not that much playing time at all. I was able to play for a couple hours on Friday to knock out this much progress. So let's go ahead, let's come in here, let's take a look at the reward path. First off, out the gate, you can see we have our unlockables, our packs as well. We get the boss packs. The first one of these comes at 60 points, so they are backloaded. 150 points in the program, 60 points is where you get the first boss pack. So they are backloaded here, and then of course within each one we get the choice pack as well, some kind. In the East divisions you get your home run derby packs, in the Central divisions Field of Dreams, in the West divisions you get the all-star game packs. Well, side note, we can already see how much this is impacting the market. Let's take a look at some of these base guys and see where they're at right now. 8K for a guy like Joey Gallo. He was 10K even just yesterday, so down to 8K today. Let's look at some of these base guys. Trevor Story, 42K. Juan Soto, 38K. Maybe a good rebound some point in the near future for these. As people obtain these packs, can't get them anymore. Could see a rebound there, but we got our 5 boss packs within the division here. Again, really backloaded. So we come in here. What can you do? What is possible to be done? We have our missions, our plate appearances, both online and offline. Offline is going to give you 10 points each time. Online will give you 4. We have division specific flashbacks and legends total bases, as well as strikeouts with those. Repeatable hits within the division online, repeatable extra base hits, and repeatable strikeouts. All of these are using cards within each specific division, so AL East, NL East, etc., etc. Then we come down here and we have specific missions within for the boss players that you get from the program. So Adley Rushman, for example, 5 extra base hits, 12 bases with Boggs, 3 homers with Mantle. Those are all going to give you 5 apiece. And then finally, you can come through and for another 5 points for each, you can defeat each team on all-star difficulty or higher. And of course, we have our moments. These are worth 3 apiece. We have 5 of them, so you can get 15 total points from knocking out your moments in each division. We have the conquest that is going to be worth 45 points, but really the conquest is worth 90 points because there's only 1 East Affinity conquest. So there are 3 conquests that maps that have dropped with Team Affinity Season 4. When you complete the East conquest map, not only are you getting 45 points here in the AL East, you're also getting the 45 points in the NL East. So really 45 per division, but it's only 1 conquest map for that. So you get to double dip a little bit. Really can kind of view those as 90 points for each conquest map. Of course, we have March to October as well. None of y'all playing March to October to finish this Team Affinity path. 28 points on Legend. You win the World Series on Legend, you can get an average of 84 points. It's barely getting you halfway through. We got the collections as well. Those are 40 flashbacks and legends from the division. If you've been keeping up with your other Team Affinities and things like your Tops Now moments, monthly awards, player programs, things of that nature, you should easily have 40 cards from each division. There are a lot of options available. I mean, just take a look at here from the AL East. I didn't have to collect a card above an 86 overall in doing this. Look how many of these cards I didn't even collect. So you should easily have 40 cards for the collection. And then of course we have our exchanges. Exchange 1 worth 5 points, second one worth 10, third one 15, and the final one 30 points. So a total of 60 points possible from our exchanges. And then of course we have our showdown. One showdown is going to give you 5 vouchers worth a total of 15 points through the Team Affinity program. So that is what is all available for you to complete. Now, My path, I've been going at an approach that allows me to get a lot of progress really quickly, knocking out several birds with one stone, being able to make progress on essentially every Team Affinity at the same time. And I'm not having to sit there and grind away on showdowns over and over and over again with the possibility of losing too. Now, showdowns can be great. I'll probably do some showdowns to help out as we get going, but there's nothing worse than going through, you spend 15-20 minutes and then you lose a showdown. So what I've been doing, I've really been focusing. One, I did do my collection and I did do all the exchanges. Now you look at 150,000 exchange points, it does seem like a lot. I promise you it's not as much as it does seem, especially if you've been opening some free packs that you get throughout the game, because you do get a ton of packs and you have duplicate even bronzes and silvers. You're going to come through and you're going to be able to knock this out quicker than it looks like. Bronzes and silvers can be upwards of close to a couple thousand subs for each card to exchange. So if you have a lot of duplicates of those, much less if you have a couple gold duplicates, maybe even some low live series diamonds that are quick sell, you have the opportunity to come in and do these exchanges. And I guarantee you, everyone who's been doing them has always been coming to tell me, wow, those were actually a lot less than I thought. You see 150K, it looks intimidating. You start going through. This is a great way to clear out your binder and inventory if you have a ton of duplicates. I mean, even commons can make a difference there. So that's going to start us off with a 60. We'll do the collection as well. Get ourselves up to 70 out the gate within each division. From that point on, I've really been focusing on these conquests. You can see I have the East Affinity Conquest complete right now. That gave me 45 points of, again, both here in the AL East as well. If we back it on out to the NL East, you can see we have that conquest done. They're the same conquests, they're tied together. You get both those done as well. Now, those conquests are 10 games long, which is not an insignificant amount of games. That's not the quickest conquest map in the world. And for 45 points from that, you can really view it at 9 points per conquest game. Whereas if you're doing showdown, that's 15 points per showdown. And honestly, at the end of the day, I can probably do a conquest game quicker than I can do an entire showdown. Now, of course, we have to take all the spaces, and that does take time going through and simulating the map as well. But here is the key, is that we're not just getting 9 points per showdown as well, because we're going to stack our lineup and be smart with our goals. So as we've done this collection and the exchange for each division, that will get us to 70 points, right? And we come in here, we can see the first pack for each division is here at 60 points. And so we're going to have at minimum, we're going to have 6 of these players, 1 from every division. Take those players, you're going to put them on your team, and then you're going to be able to come in here and knock out the mission. As you can see, I started with Tom Seaver. I was able to get my 10 strikeouts with Tom Seaver while also doing Conquest. If I complete the Conquest game, I get 10 strikeouts with Seaver. Not only am I making progress for that Conquest, I'm also getting the additional 5 EA points for the strikeouts with Seaver. And then, not to mention, on top of that, I'm working on this repeatable strikeouts with flashbacks and legends worth another 5. So I got 15 strikeouts with Seaver total. That would be an additional 10 points while I'm also making progress on Conquest. And when you have an entire team full of these Team Affinity mission players, it goes really, really quick. Not only do I have Seaver, I also, if for the AL East, I picked up Mantle out the gate and was able to come in here while getting strikeouts with Seaver. I was also getting total bases with AL East, flashbacks, and legends. And I got my 3 homers with Mantle too. In one Conquest map, I was able to get all 6 player missions that I was working on complete while finishing the map, getting progress on the repeatable strikeouts with flashbacks and legends, total bases with flashbacks and legends. I mean, 20 total bases, not too much. If you have a team loaded with AL East cards outside of other couple mission cards, you're definitely going to be getting close to 20 total bases a game. Not to mention as well, you do slowly make progress towards the 100 plate appearances too. In a 3-inning game, you can maybe expect to get 15 to 20 plate appearances if you've gotten some hits together, maybe worked a couple walks. 15 to 20 plate appearances over one Conquest map, that's giving you an additional 10 points for completing that. As you can see, whenever we can set up our lineup smart and be knocking out multiple missions at one time while doing Conquest, all of a sudden we go from 70 points after doing our collections and all that to 140 just after completing the Conquest, because we've been smart of our approach. Not to mention, on top of that, you do get hidden packs in Conquest as well. A lot of these packs are coming from the TA path, but you can see Look how many packs I got just grinding through TA yesterday. And a lot of these show packs, some of these ballins, a couple of the headliners too, those are all coming from those conquest maps because there are a decent amount of hidden packs within there. So you're also getting some extra packs just in case you need some extra help giving you through the exchanges. Well, you can get a couple show packs from the conquest map that can help you knock out those exchanges too. Now, of course, at the end of the day, if you want to add some showdown on top of that, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. As you can see, I just need 10 points left within the AL and NL East. I may do a couple showdown vouchers here just to help that along. I'll probably also do a couple of moments too that are really easy. If I can come in and get a couple of hits for 3 points in TA progress, I'm definitely going to take that. I think some of those smart moments are good to do as well. I'm not going to be doing any of the long pitching ones, but some of the offensive ones, if I can get them done relatively quickly, I am going to be attacking and doing those too, mixing it in with some showdown as well. Personally, it's not too bad of a showdown. If you're able to do the Team Affinity 3 showdown, definitely possible to do the TA4 showdown, but totally optional. And I think out the gate, I don't even know if showdown is the quickest way to get this done. If you're able to skip right to the end out the gate and finish showdown and win those consistently, maybe showdown is the way for you. But I think outside of that, conquest is going to be a really good move and give you some free packs as well. Plus, you're getting the XP, you're getting parallel progress too, so you can get a jump start on parallel and some of the mission cards as well. Conquest, my opinion, quickest way to do it if we're smart with it. So if you follow that setup of really loading your lineup and being smart with how you have your lineup set up, figure out what missions you're going after, write those down if you need to, set up your lineup to attack those missions and really make that progress, you're going to be knocking out Team Affinity Season 4 in no time. You're going to be picking up cards for Mookie, for the new Kershaw, and whoever knows what collection could be coming next. Not to mention adding to your team 30 players. All of these players can probably find a starting spot on a squad, especially some of the crazy ones like Mickey Mantle, Frank Thomas. You want those guys on your squad 100%. This is going to help you get them the quickest. So that does do it for today's video. That's my guide on Team Affinity Season 4. How I'm completing it the quickest, man. That conquest is really crazy. It may be slow while you're going through it, but as soon as you finish that conquest and you get those 45 points in both divisions, you're going to look back and be like, wow, that was actually an insane amount of progress that I just made in not much time at all. It's really kind of mind-boggling and eye-opening how quick that progress goes once you get there. You'll go from like 50% all the way to 90 in the snap of a fingers. Get some packs as well. You never know when that Trout is coming around in one of those standard packs. Somebody's got to pull Trout. Maybe today could be your day. You enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section below, who is your favorite Team Affinity Season 4 player so far? For me, it's Mickey Mantle. All day, every day. That may be my new favorite player in this entire game. Until next time, though, I'll catch y'all around.